we should keep throwing it in their face. We should keep reminding them, but they're reminded every day when they walk outside and they see us. They're reminded that, they can't deport us because I'm probably one of the a descendant of the people who they enslaved. And I think more and more they're bringing in more, different, types of people that I'm learning more when I move outside of the South. That is different type of black people. Not all of us are black Americans. There are black immigrants who are here that we're learning that are a big population. So you just can't assume now that all the black people you see in America are black Americans.
Can I say why I believe that Black History Month is important?
Yeah.
I think it's really important to me, and it should be important to everyone else, that a lot of our Black activists and politicians did so much for humanity. They contributed so much to humanity, even their lives. So I feel like they should be commemorated for that, because I would want to be commemorated if I sacrificed my life. You know what I mean? And it's important because even though they try to oppress us, it show how resilient we are as a race, as a nationality, that we overcame that. And the people that stood out there in the front of the line, I believe that they should be revered. They should be honored. They should have, a month for themselves. And that's my reason,
I
because it's
do have
not easy.
a not this. I don't know if I want to say a rebuttal, but I do have something I want to put on the table for, because I know how certain people's mindsets are. So I want to say that, but first I want to give Talia a chance to speak on what her opinion is on this.
I don't agree that not talking make it go away. Missed what Taj said though. What was that about the Italian name?
American, thanks for asking that, Talia. American is named after an Italian explorer named Amerigo Vespucci. I would really appreciate it if somebody in the comment section looked that up real quick just to confirm it. So my question to the English Empire, when I say the English Empire, I'm talking about the United Kingdom of Great Britain, who sent 13 colonies to this land. Why did y'all choose an Italian name? I'm pretty much challenging the whole white society with this question. Why did y'all choose an Italian name to go after United States of? It could have been United States of an English name, is the point I'm making. So thanks for asking that again. When y'all do the research on that, you're gonna see the guy, they're gonna show a picture and everything. And it's an Italian explorer, exploring through the oceans. He landed here before the United States was even created. So when the United States came around in 1776, because it was the British Empire from 1619 to 1775, when the American Revolutionary took place. So that's always made me curious, just in case there's any white people in the comment section, give us your best shot on that. Why did y'all choose an Italian? Because the Italians wasn't among the original settlers. The white guys who came here, they were Anglo-Saxon, white Christian people. So why did they honor an Italian on the United States of America name?
Well, I did a quick Google search on it. You want to see what it says?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can y'all see it clearly, or it need to be zoomed in?
Zoom in if you can. I see the blue line, but can't read the words. These 40-year-old eyes ain't as sharp as they used to be.
Okay, give me a second. Is that better?
Can anybody read it?
I can read it for y'all.
Okay. I still can't really make the words out. That's just me.
America is named after the Italian explorer, basically the guy you was talking about, Amerigo. His last name you can tell. Vespucci. What the fuck is this name?
Vespucci, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Vespucci.
So there you go, Talia. That's the proof. Go ahead, Jane.
Who explored the coast of South America between 1499 and 1504. German cartographer Martin, another ugly ass name.
But there's the proof.
What the fuck is that? First person name on a 1507 world map.
1507. That's way before the United States. Carry on, Jamie.
Right. Feminizing Vespucci, whatever his first name, to Latinize it, similar to Europe and Asia. So I mean, he came to, I'm guessing, came to South America and then planted his flag, and then they called this whole area America. And then, once the United States was, established, they called it the United States of America.
Oh, Thanks, James. So they honored him already discovering the continent of and named South America, Central America, and North America after him. Correct.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
All right. And the United, so that you helping me out right now. So when the United States formed their sovereign nation in 1776, they said, "Hey, let's honor the guy who discovered this continent first." That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I
All right.
guess that's how I would get it. Oh, look, Takara was in here trying to answer it too. I didn't notice it. I'm just not looking at the comment section, but yeah.
So there we go. So now we know. There's one thing about white Americans, they, especially the ones that come from England, Great Britain, they're proud of their Anglo-Saxon whiteness. So I've always wondered, but Jamie, you just answered that question, so we ain't got to waste no more time on it. So they just decided to honor the Italian explorer who, as you said, planted his flag on this continent first. And so that's where the United States of America comes from. But it's good for all of us to understand that. So when they look at us, the original Americans, the pilgrims, the Thanksgiving niggas, they look at us like, y'all are really nationalized citizens. Y'all not real Americans. I've had white people challenge me like this. Like, y'all black people, y'all are citizens. Y'all are not Americans. Americans is almost like and he went in detail. He said to us, Americans are white Christians. He was very specific. I hit him with the Grok. Grok is the Elon Musk AI machine. So I say, Grok, is there any validity to what this white guy is saying? And Grok disagreed with him. Grok like, no, the 14th Amendment, anybody that's born on this soil or naturalized on this soil has the
Exactly.
right to rep. Take it from there, Cairo. I hear that accent.
No,
You
no,
got
no,
it.
no. I'm listening to you, but you know what I'm thinking? Why Caucasian people trying to erase Black History Month, but they commemorate their forefathers because they have Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? So it's like y'all commemorate y'all founding fathers. Why can't we commemorate the people who sacrificed and risked their lives for us? I don't get that.
Well said.
Well, Taj, I think in response to what you were saying, I kind of agree with him because you have to think that, like, back in the day when they created America, the native people probably looked at them as a different type of people. Of course, they didn't look like the native people who were here. And so when they created America, I could assume that they would have say that these people who don't look like us, who are white people, we call them Americans because these how the original Americans look, right? When they created the nation, it was these white immigrants who were coming over here. But back in the day, we wasn't, we didn't fight for him. We had to fight for humanity. We had to fight for them to consider us to be humans, right? And then as the amendments went by, then they gave us equal access to all the rights and all of that. So I understand why you would consider us to be like U.S. citizens in that way, right? Because we're not the when they created the country, the Americans that these people would look like white people that immigrated here, right? So I sort of get that. Like I said, we make distinguishes and arguments about who we should call ourselves on a ground level and what do we consider, what laws to apply. But I think when you're talking to someone outside of America, how you go, they're gonna think that you are a immigrant if you say I'm a U.S. citizen.
Mm,
They're gonna
that's a
say
good point.
where you're really from, which is sort of inappropriate.